On the 16th of February 1941, U-97 has been given a unique task from the BDU. We are to patrol the southern routes, sector EJ3 to EK4. High Command suspects that many ships flying neutral flags but supporting Allied war effort started to cross the Atlantic to the south. Some of them are enemy ships using false flags to disguise themselves, while others are private ships from neutral countries trading with the blockaded ports of the enemy. For this reason, High Command orders U-boat skippers to inspect all neutral ships passing through this sector to clarify their status. Our objectives will be to travel to EJ3 to EK4 on the North Atlantic and travel 1210 nautical miles inside to complete our patrol. We may receive additional orders upon reaching the area. Additional objectives: we are to sink enemy trade ships with a total gross register tonnage of 7,000 tons. The weather is expected to be calm and pleasant in the area. Hi everyone, welcome back to U-96. Here we are on our patrol in the southern areas. Now, let me just show you. We have a ship ahead. It's flying the Spanish colours, it looks like, from this angle. So, neutral ship, but we're going to check it out because that's what we need to do in this area. Check out neutral shipping for any smuggling activities that are ongoing. Yeah. So, let me show you where we are. We're down here in our patrol route, and we've got the Southern Routes campaign up here. So we've got Gambia here, which is a British colony. We've got Portuguese Guinea, which is obviously Portuguese and neutral. We've got Sierra Leone, which is a British colony. It's got a port and an airfield there. We've got the Gold Coast, another British colony, and Nigeria, huge British colony, with Cameroon, which is a free French Equatorial Africa, Spanish Guinea. We got the Belgian Congo. Yeah, anyway, so there's a lot of, mainly the British lands here is what we're looking at. We spotted this Spanish, the ship flying Spanish colours, so we are going to close in now and do an inspection and make sure everything is in order. Okay, bit of time's passed. There's the. Can you see? I feel really short in there. There's the Spanish ship there. We are going to send over some crew to inspect it and see what's going on. So the freighter is unarmed and seems not to be escorted while it sails under a neutral flag. Ideally, it should be investigated to see what it's carrying and its destination to ensure that there's not smugglers. So let's send a delegation aboard. Thorough. We'll send him because he's thorough. Engine specialist, connections engineer, supporter, expert, leader. We'll send you across. And we'll send the radio man across as well. Why not? +6 guys. Delegation are being sent aboard.
What do you need, officer?
Alright, the merchant ship deck. Captain of this freighter helps your crew to get onto the deck and greets each member of your delegation with a Willkommen, and then introduces him as Jakob Briggs. He knows only basics of German speech, but luckily Stefan Keller from your group speaks fluent Spanish. It's a bit of luck. There is no language barrier. This is awesome. Right, ask the captain for the shipping documents. You ask the captain for the shipping documents to state that the cargo loaded on this ship and where they are headed. He was ready for this since he has these documents already prepared and hands them to you straight away. He looks a bit nervous when you carefully analyse the documents' contents. According to the documents, the ship is directed for the port of Buenos Aires, that's Argentina, in case you didn't know, and transports food. If these documents are correct, this ship is not involved in the war effort, and sinking it could be a diplomatic incident. Let's put pressure on and state these documents seem to be false. The captain of the freighter raises an eyebrow and denies anything is wrong. He asks you to be more specific. We can make up some claims. State the confidence that such cargo is not normally carried to the port of Buenos Aires. What, food? Yeah, probably is. Let's give that a go. The captain explains that this cargo is actually completely common for freighters headed to the port of Buenos Aires. He continues to tell you that the companies that usually trade such goods and some idea where the demand in the destination city. He seems to be right. Right. So we'll leave that point. Let's go and search the cargo hold. Captain confirms that you can have a look. If all is needed, he invites you to follow him for a short walk into the ship's cargo hold. Lovely. Your crew is searching the cargo hold for potential contraband. Right. Let's speed this process up. Our performance will be average, even though with the men, and we've got some experts and thorough people in there as well. I'm thinking, this could be legitimate. I'm thinking, because you would come down to this part of Africa before you headed over to South America, to shorten the actual route. An officer from your group looked around the freighter, accompanied by a talkative sailor who spoke some German. He shared his view on the war and about his uncle that married a woman in Hamburg. There's always a woman in Hamburg, there seems. Regarding this search, nothing suspicious was found. The officer looked over some cargo but found nothing unusual. Right, let's view the transported goods. It literally is grains and sausages. I think this is probably... yeah, let's return to the ship. I think that's probably a genuine one. So we're going to let you go. Well done, boys. Good effort, but I think on this occasion that may be a genuine one. We'll find out later, but we're going to let that ship go. Right, let's continue on with our patrol, especially around the Gambia coastline, and see if we can find any smuggling ships or any enemy ships in this area. So we'll press on, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we just received a transmission from the BDU, so we are decoding that now. And hopefully all is well. We're not going to get shouted at that we just let an allied ship through with loads of food supplies on it. Alright, let's see what this transmission says. There we go. We have information that critical technology has been loaded on the freighter Empire Comet. It must be sunk at all costs. Its predicted location is 1958 north, 8035 west. Confirm. Right, let's find out where this is and convoy. Right, let's get over there at breakneck speed and see what we can do. The good news is this is credited with 1 of 6, so I think we may have got that right, or maybe we didn't get it right, but let's anyway, let's head over to this convoy, see if we can sink this Empire Comet. Looks like a large convoy as well, which should be nice. Hi everyone, welcome back. Right, we've just been, sounds ridiculous, jumped by a convoy. While our hydrophone officer was sleeping, we only have one sadly. Yes, destroyers come up on us quite quickly. Propellers directly above us. We are diving. Coming down to 40 meters. No reported splashes yet. You can hear increased engine noise. Yep. And they're coming over. Alright, prepare. I think we're okay. It's going away. Right. If we bring back up, you can see where we are. We've got the destroyer coming around us there. What we got? We've got a couple of... we've got 2 destroyers circling around us. Seems they do know we are. And we've got quite a large convoy. Look, we've got corvette back here. Ships. Another warship there. So if we can pop up, we could potentially... sink something. We could always try and do... Alright, so if I pop that there... Go. We wait 3 minutes 14. We'll get the knottage from this ship. Obviously they are kind of doing evasive maneuvers, so that would kind of throw it off a little bit, but if we can get the speed calculated, it's just a matter of angle of bow, range, and pop up, fire, drop down. 640, so he's doing 6.4 knots. Okay. So if we get that to 6.4 knots, something like that. Okay. Speed done. Now, we could pop up and have a shot at this one, and this one. How are our torpedoes? All warmed up. Right, periscope depth. We're going to chance it. Let's go for it.
Aufseerohrtiefe.
Okay, this one is 57 degrees and has a range of 1865. So let's get that 18, it's going to be about there, and 57, which is going to be, if I can find it, there. So range range 1800 meters plus, 6.4 knots speed, and 57 degrees angle of bow. So 57, 1865, 6.4 knots. Let's lock that on track, and see what torpedoes we've got. We've got a T2, T1, T2, T2. Okay. Oh, that's in, so that'd be 33. So that's 33, isn't it? Or 30. We'll go with 30 because I can't work out the rest. 74, that would be 40 odd. There we go. Right. Stand by to fire, and fire. Tube 2 away. Now, do we have ships behind us? Let's. Okay, torpedo tube 5, fire. Low air reserves. Right. It's a miss. Why is it a miss? Oh, that one missed. Oh, I see. Okay, that's on course. Good. This one looks like it's speeded up then. Let's switch attention from that one back to the one in the foreground, this one here. So let's get our identified. Will that help? It's a Empire Bell. There you go. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Range 2005. Oh, that's not right, is it? Speed. Let's do a speed check this one. She's going a lot quicker than 6 knots. That's why that torpedo slipped behind. Our earlier connection, or calculation, sorry. 13 knots, yeah. Okay, fine. Right, 13 knots. Would you go over there? Brilliant. Now this, she's turned 90 degrees, so that torpedo is going to miss, unfortunately. And we've got a destroyer about to turn in on us. So, this one now reading 1200 meters and angle of bow. Is that 89? 87? Where are we? 89. Right. There you go, 89. 1500, 13 knots. Right. On this one, what we got? We got 3 and 4. What is the range? Oh, go away, sorry. What is the... The length of is 100 meters. There we go. So we'll get that set as well. So we'll fire them as one as soon as they're ready. Fire. Tube 3 away. 4 away. Right.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
Make depth. Let's get going. Hi everyone. Right, we just got a torpedo hit. Right, we fired at this one. She slowed down, they went in front of them and hit a ship over here, which we weren't aiming for. Brilliant. Now we've got a corvette and a destroyer sitting off our bow. Okay, so now all we've got is all the warships around us. So let's go deep and go quiet, and hopefully we can lose them. In the meantime, yeah, okay, we'll just leave it at that. Let's get some of these crew members rested. We'll leave it there for the time being. We'll try and just sit quietly for a bit, and when these guys clear off, we'll see what we can do. Maybe get ahead of that convoy. The problem is the escort had spotted us before we'd spotted the convoy, which meant that we were never going to have a decent chance at getting these merchant ships. They're always going to be evading, always going to be changing speed, and it's just nigh on impossible to actually get some accurate shooting going in those circumstances. We really do need to attack from the unknown when they don't know we're there. That is the best chance of us getting some accurate torpedoes on target. But for now, we just got to dodge these warships, and hopefully they'll get bored and leave us alone. Hi everyone, welcome back. Right, we've come up to periscope depth. We managed to shake off those destroyers and get away. Now we've just bumped into some other ships, but they're coming in the opposite direction, so they're not part of the original convoy, unless they've turned around, of course, which you can sometimes see if they scatter. Just seeing if we can observe anything. We got them on the hydrophone. I think actually they'll be over here. There they are. That looks like a tanker and an Empire type ship. So just the two of them? Just the two of them by the looks of it. Both flying British flags, so no need to worry there. Don't need to inspect these guys. Right, let's have a look-see. Obviously one of the oil tankers. Let's have a look. Is that a T2 tanker? No, that doesn't look quite right, does it? An OI class? No. A Dale class. Yes. Looks like a Dale class. Let's get that locked in. Right. Let's get these set up. Right. So Dale class tanker. Let's get the... What? Hang on. A Dale class tanker, but it hasn't recognised it. Okay. Let's get the speed done. Go. Torpedoes wise, we haven't collected enough data at the torpedoes. We should be able to fire them randomly anyway. Shouldn't need your say. I'm the captain after all. Right, we get the speed sorted. We got the range and the angle of bow as well. The stopwatch fades out and fades back in. $12 knots. Lovely. Right. 12 knots then. Right, let's work out the... Oh, there she is. Got a ship on inside her as well. We are all stopped, which is good. So currently, her angle of bow is... Where are we? There. 61 degrees, and it's got 5,200 meters. So 61 degrees. Will be 61 in the green. Which should be about there. And 5,000, just over 5,000 meters, which would be about there. Right, lock on and track. Good. Okay, bit of time has passed. Let's just double check. Almost ready to fire. Let's check the calculations to make sure they are still what we think they should be. Angle of bow. Let's just delete angle of bow currently 71, range 5,000. 71. So we've got it at 70, 71. Yeah, range 5,000. So 2, 3. Is that 5? Yeah, about there. Good. Right, so a tanker this size. There it is 1,468, so 147 meters in length. So just below the 150. So let's get tube 1
Rohr 1
and 2
bewässern.
flooded.
Rohr 2 bewässern. Rohr 1 bewässern.
And we'll get those two fired
Rohr 2 fertig.
together.
Rohr 1 bewässert.
So I think that's going to be a 2 fire.
Los!
Alright, torpedoes away. Tube 3
Rohr 3 bewässern.
will lock onto this ship here.
Rohr 3 bewässert.
Now, this looks to be Empire Tower. We'll recognise that. Speed, she's keeping up with the other one, so we'll keep that at, what was it? 12, I think it was. Slightly just under, actually. We can do a speed check, I suppose. Knots, lovely. So the angle of bow for this one is 71 and 4,200 for range. Right, so 71 and 4,000 for range. Wonderful. Right, tube 3, fire.
Los!
Right, tubes 1, 2 and 3 gone. And these two targets, hopefully they are looking good.
Feindliches Schiff wurde getroffen.
Okay, we've hit the Empire Tower. Something's not right in it. Something's not right. Something's not right. We fired them both. They were sailing in parallel. We kept the same speed for both, but those two torpedoes were far quicker. And we fired in front of the Dale class, but we hit that. It doesn't make sense. There's something bugged with the speed. That doesn't make sense. Right. Anyway, let's surface the boat. And we'll use the deck gun to try and finish off that tanker
Tanks anblasen.
and this Empire Tower. That's something not right there. Something not right. Right then, we're closing in on the tanker. The Empire Tower has sunk quite quickly, actually. So we didn't manage to get that in. But yeah, we're closing in now on this tanker before those destroyers from that convoy get word of it. And we're heading in. We didn't sink the Empire Comet, sadly. That wasn't one of the ships we sunk, so we won't get credit for that. But yeah, we'll close in on this tanker and see if we can sink that with the deck gun. Right, there she is. You can see the two hits we've put into her. That splash, but that should have made it through. We had gone all stop just so she couldn't get turn and ram us. Continue to put a few armor piercing holes along the side. Get the water flooding in. And then we'll switch to high explosive and get some fires on the decks. Get some propulsion knocked out. Right, let's switch to high explosives. We only got 20 of these. So you can see we've put quite a few holes in her. Now we just need some fires going and we'll all be delighted. These aren't the most high explosives, it would seem. So we've got radio mast up there. Try and get the radio room on fire, if nothing else. So you can't let anyone know about us. Don't think star shells will work in this game. There we go. Third time's a charm into the radio room. Oh. Oh, it's an oil tanker. It's about to go bang. Right. Let's back out of this. Don't get too close. As the remains of that ship sink, we've got a number of life rafts here. I'm just checking the life rafts to see if there's any obvious officers. There's an empty life raft there, rather worrying me. And a couple of overturned ones as well. Right, let's see what we can do for these guys. Let's have a look at this lifeboat. Let's have a look. Any officers? No. Let's have a look through the lifeboats. What we want to do is see if we got any officers first of all. If we don't, then that's fine. We'll select 8 lucky. No, there's okay. So we'll take 4 from that one. No, we'll take all these actually, except 1. And we'll give some supplies to these other boats. You know, we're not here to kill the guys. We're here to sink the ships. You know, it's all good. And that one guy in that boat, look at him. Give him some supplies. He'll be laughing his head off later. Good. Right. Now that we've done all we can, we're gonna get out of here just in case any other shipping comes along. Everything's looking good. We'll get this radioed back to base so they know of the score that we've rescued 6 people, sunk 3 ships. Let's get that sent back to BDU, and yeah, we'll leave this area as quickly as we can, because obviously they would have radioed a distress transmission. And I expect a destroyer or something to be here in the near future to pick these guys up. So we don't want to be here then. So we're going to scram. Hi everyone. We've got ships. We've chased down the remnants of the SL convoy. Now, the good news is there doesn't appear to be an escort. So we're going to go deck gun free. And see if we can sink some of these ships. Just ordered the XO to head down there now. So here we go then. Only a few high explosives to go. Oh, maybe they do have a warship. Stand by. We may not be able to take on the challenge. There does seem to be one of the warships did stay with the escort, with the convoy, sorry. We can just get this one on fire. That would be grand start. Let's get moving. If it's a corvette, maybe we should take it on. Oh, there, finally. One more shell in the high explosive category. Switching to armor piercing. Maybe we can get one ship and then we'll have to dive down as these shells are getting closer. But we're going to be brave. Maybe foolhardy, you would say. But yeah. Sink, damn you. Is that a warship or is that deck guns on a... No, it's got to be. There's too many of them to be anything else, surely. Let's try and finish this one off. If we can do that, that'll be a real sneaky chancy kill. One I'll be proud of. Oh, we've been hit. Oh, some sailor. I think that was one of the sailors getting his head blown off from the deck gun. I hate to report. Okay, that is in fact another merchant with deck guns. That's interesting. They will fight and that's interesting. Okay, we can't just pick on any old merchants now. They will stand and fight their ground if they've got deck guns. Good to know. There we go. Try and get this one, and then we'll maybe. We lost a crew member. Maybe silly not to try and finish this one off as we're up here. He looks like he's sinking. Return some fire. Although it's close. Not too bad. Watch out! Ooh, whistling over. Go on, that must be sinking now. Maybe if we drop back. If the convoy keeps going, that may drift out of contention. We got any more over here? Another ship over there we could maybe run for.
Höhenbruch, Sie sinken.
Ship sinking, nice. Right, let's make a break for this ship over here. With the sinking of the ship over there, we've moved away from the one with deck guns and we moved behind the one to the right of the convoy. So we're going to try and put some shots into her stern. And hopefully that will finish her off. We are closing in on her a little bit too quick.
Wechseln auf
Oh, stop.
E-Motor. Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
Taking a couple of hits from the guns on that ship over there. Don't know if it's a Liberty or something like that, but we'll stay clear. Right, we've only got 15 shells left. I think we might have some in the storage. Get as many as we can into her.
Feuer an Deck.
Nice. Follow this up with some more starboard, stern starboard shots. Still see the odd shell whistling past, so it's still firing at us. We've lost one crew member. Maybe if we get this ship sunk, we'll call it a day and we'll head back to port, repair the damage, replace the and honour the lost crew. Can't sit here all night and take chances. Keep firing into the inferno.
Scheiße. Wir sitzen hier wie auf dem
I think we just took a hit then. Life rafts. Make sure she's going down. They haven't called it yet.
Sie sinken.
There, she's gone. Oh! Side mission. That was the Empire Comet. Right, brilliant.
Achtung.
Oh, hang on a minute. Was it my... No, it wasn't. It was one of the guys on him. Oh, right. Let's... How's the damage? Damage isn't too bad. Let's dive. Yeah, look. Oh, yeah, we're taking a couple of hits around the conning tower. And we're taking a hit on the stern there. Let's not chance any more damage. Let's radio that back in to base. Okay, here we are. Mission debriefing. The George Washington Carver was sunk. Sources inform us that this ship was headed for the Freetown to Liverpool with medical supplies in the cargo holds. The ship was 2,236 tons. It was registered ship of the USA. This was the NA-1 ship we saw get sunk by the torpedoes that went in front of the ship we were actually aiming at. Then the Empire Unicorn was also sunk. Our sources inform us that the ship was headed for an unknown origin to an unknown destination with food and cargo in the cargo holds. The ship's gross registered tonnage was 4,350 tons. It was a registered ship of Great Britain. The Arndale was sunk. Our sources inform us that the ship was from an unknown to unknown ports with oil in the cargo holds. The ship had a gross registered tonnage was 11,800 tons and was registered to ship of Great Britain. The Empire Torrent was the one we gunned down at the end. It was heading from Freetown to Liverpool with food in the cargo holds. The ship's tonnage was 2,678 tons. It was registered ship of Great Britain. And the Empire Comet, the one we sunk just at the end there. Our intel tells us that the ship had a gross registered tonnage of 3,273 tons and was transporting raw resources from Freetown to Liverpool. It was registered in Great Britain. Wonderful. So we got 12,000 monies and 66 reputation improvements. Total tonnage sunk 24,337 tons. 26 days at sea and 15 hours. 8,929.6 kilometers travelled. So the George Washington NA-1 freighter, as I say, American. Then we've got the Empire Tower, the Dale class tanker, the Empire Belle, and the Empire Belle, which is all good. And we also got accreditation for the doing the challenge on the Spanish ship down in the southern routes, and we seem to have got that one as well. So all in all, a good mission. Frustrating at times. A couple of calculation issues. Again, I think there's something slightly amiss in the targeting computer. We'll say targeting computer rather than anything else. But yeah, something was slightly wrong there. They shouldn't have been so far ahead, unless we got the angle of bow completely wrong, which I don't think we did. But I'll look back on it. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoy this. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.